not going to go away. I think there's going to be something else that'll pop up. There's too many religious people in our country not to think that there's not somebody else out there in a workplace that feels like they're violating their religion by doing something. A lot of people violate their conscience each and every day by lying, by not doing nothing, by not working a lot, whatever. But, if you're a true, follower of Jesus Christ, and you're a true follower of Muhammad or whatever your religion is, and you're not doing it, well, I guess that would violate somebody's conscience. So I think I see where she's coming from. Unfortunately, a lot of people, from the gay rights feel like you're being attacked from religion, and I don't think it's attack. It's just a violation of their conscience. So I think people just need to be a little bit more open-minded about things like this. Everybody wants to have their moment to be understood. Unfortunately, a lot of people, I think, are closed-minded to realize that somebody else might have a variant opinion. And we used to have a clear-cut, concise opinion about, what the traditional family was up until this year. Everything changed. So I think for a lot of Americans, Chuck, I think this is just sinking in. I don't think people really get the full brevity of what's to come as a result of this. I don't think anybody really knows what the full ramification of redefining marriage between a man and a woman. I think this is a really big deal.
Well, they call gay couples Dwinks, D-U-I-N-K-S. Double income, no kids.
Well, they pay taxes, so I guess that's good. They have money, and they want the vote as well. They have voting power.
Yep.
And if they deem that you could be religious and anti-gay, they're not going to vote for you, no matter what. Doesn't matter now. Again, if it's principle over party, I'm not saying that all gay guys are not conservative, because I've met some conservatives that are gays. But I will say this, they're never sitting in a hate parade. They're never tramping down the street acting like a gay person just to say I'm gay. They're quiet. They work hard in their community, and you would have never known they were gay unless somebody told you, or if they told you themselves. They kept it to themselves.
Yep.
But now people want to literally come out of the closet and make a big scene, and I think it ruins it for a lot of people that are just trying to live a quiet life. And I've spoken to some homosexuals. They say they're angry about, what is called the gay agenda, where they're trying to push their lifestyle on everybody else, and that's not fair.
Well, what really upsets me is that there are White House staff people under Obama that are members of NAMBLA.
Yeah, educate our audience, Chuck. What is NAMBLA?
North American Man Boy Love Association.
Oh, my God.
Where these men believe they should be able to have sex with 8-year-old little boys.
That's just disgusting.
And they got them in the White House. Oh,
diversity. That's your EEOC. That's your diversity at work, folks.
And it's Obama.
So when he looks the other way, when we got soldiers that protect children from being raped and then they lose their job when they come back stateside, well, now it makes more sense, doesn't it?
Yep.
This is who he supports. Well, the Pope making a visit to the United States, and now our FBI, CIA has said that Pope Francis, the time of his visit next week, could be a dangerous move for the Pope. They're trying to talk him out of coming because they said they've got credible evidence to show that they're going to try to kill him.
Oh, dear God.
So I don't know if he'll go on with it and to come, but he has thwarted at least one, and the chairman of the House Committee on Homeland Security on Sunday. So he has several events scheduled in the U.S., but they're watching this very, very closely. the GOP representative Mike McCade told ABC this week, we have disrupted one particular case, I guess, aimed at the Pope. So it is interesting how they come upon this intelligence, whether they do it online or communications, cell phones, eavesdropping. All that stuff goes on because you wonder, how do they gather, the intelligence so quickly or ahead of time, to be in the know about certain things like that. But definitely would be a popular target, and we'd have to admit.
If you got Netflix, go to the program called America's Book of Secrets, and then you'll learn that every call, every internet email, every Skype call is all going into government computers where they listen to them, look for words and phrases, and then, of course, they take action. And it's called the program.
Interesting. There's a lot of good viewing on Netflix. The program. Be looking for it. It's worth the stream for what, $9.95 or something like that a month?
About $8.
Yeah, it just makes you wonder. But, they use all these forms of intelligence to be able to do that. And, I guess thank God if they can stop, assassinations. And they say in New York City, just dozens and dozens of terrorist attacks have been thwarted because of intelligence like that. So working overtime. God, the good and evil, there's that fight going on constantly. And I always think, there's got to be angels, Chuck, watching over most of the time, because the things that people could do and our enemies could do in each and every day, and bad things do happen, unfortunately, each and every day in cities. We never hear of usually half the news that happens in most cities. It always amazes me when you go, like the Dallas Morning News, you find out how many people were murdered overnight. Or go to Detroit or whatever. It doesn't make the national news, but, every city has their problems.
Oh, yeah. And the thing that I fear the most is an EMP attack. Because what people don't know is that LED light bulbs and solar panels would be destroyed.
Well, you got to have a metal trash can to put your electronics in, because that will shield that from an EMP.
Right.
Radio, your computer, you can put that in a metal trash can with a lid on it, and you can save some electronics that way. But that'd be a good thing to stow away just in case, because, everything would be fried. There was a movie, War of the Worlds with Tom Cruise. Was a remake, obviously. And they showed that the solenoids and everything like that were cooked in cars, so they couldn't be started because of the electrical impulses that were being shot out of these alien ships or whatever. But it made me think about the EMP. It would be just like that. Nothing would work.
Yeah, that's about it.
But you've tried to protect our grid. You've got schematics online right now. We've sent it to the Energy Department and to so many different sectors in government. And hopefully, I know they have them, but this definitely needs to be on Trump's desk if he becomes president, to definitely, and I think Trump would protect our grid and our interests that way. I mean, that's national security.
The problem is the CEOs of the electric companies, instead of putting money back into their system, they just simply rape it and take like $30 million a year salaries.
Oh, yeah. And then raise it again,
Yeah.
They're famous for that. What's that charge on my electric? Oh, it's $2. We don't know what that's for. That happens very frequently here in Tampa, Florida. And how about you folks? Mysterious charges. They do come up, though, but it's greed. That's for sure. They know they can get away with it because you have to pay your electric bill. So darn if you do, darn if you don't. Or you can just get off the grid and have solar, like a lot of your listeners, Chuck, through the years have, and our listeners now have told us that they're off the grid. And you can do it fairly inexpensively if you pay attention to some things in our survival guide, our bundle, Chuck's newest book, or book, should I say. There's 3, and it's everything that we've done on survival. and we put together in a brilliant bundle 3 books and a DVD, and it's a must-have because it really will show you what to do to live inexpensively, to be prepared in case of a disaster, no matter what it might be. We just mentioned EMP, but whatever natural disaster, man-made disaster, you can be ready. And a lot of people have just said, you know what, I just want to be ready today, and they've bought the bundle. And the peace of mind people have, no matter what comes our way with terrorist attacks or chemicals or biological or EMPs, their family's ready because they have a plan. And a lot of smart people have done that already, and you might have friends that have done it, but you've never done anything yourself. Take the time to do it because nobody's going to do it for you. And you're not going to be able to rely on a lot of people because a lot of folks are just going to shut down. Their phone's not going to work, and if you don't have a plan, I hate to say it, but Chuck, you say it often, you're probably going to die.
You know, in Salt Lake City, where the Mormon headquarters are, they are preparing. They believe next month will be the end of time.
That's worth repeating. Say that one more time. See if our listeners are, I'm sure, scratching their head. Did I hear that right? Say that again.
The Mormons in Salt Lake City believe that next month could be the end of our days.
Very interesting. And why are they saying that, Chuck?
Well, there's a number of reasons. One, of course, is we've got a blood moon coming up where the moon will be red in the sky. And not only that, but, they're preparing for survival. And over 11,000 have bought tremendous amounts of food and survival gear.
Wow, that's it. Well, Revelation mentions a blood moon, at the end times where the moon would become like blood.
Right.
So you never know. Folks, once you dial us up today, we're going to take a break. 813-284-5963 if you'd like to say hello to us today. 813-284-5963. That's our Tampa number. 813-284-5963 as more of Chuck Harder's For the People continues. Christmas is in the air, and to celebrate the most wonderful time of the year, For the People has a gift idea to put under your tree. For the People's red, white, and blue coffee mug is the perfect gift to enjoy your hot beverage in. Our logo and For the People name are englazed stunningly on both sides. Make your holiday bright this year with your very own for just $20 plus shipping and handling. Get your For the People coffee mug just in time for Christmas at forthepeopleshow.com. That's forthepeopleshow.com. For the People, making a difference with each and every broadcast. Our common sense, straightforward approach is what you can count on, along with keeping America strong and prosperous for every American. For the People's mission is to inform and engage its listeners to get involved. If you believe in us, will you help support our endeavors on the air? For the People is listener supported, and because of that, we cannot be controlled by the Velvet Hammer. To make a contribution or to become a monthly subscriber, go to forthepeopleshow.com. That's forthepeopleshow.com. Thanks for your support. All right, the phones are still open, 813-284-5963. Don't be shy. You see, I've never been on a talk show with the legendary Chuck Harder. Well, you can either talk to one or if you don't like Chuck, maybe you like Keith Allen. You never know. 813-284-5963. We invite you to call in, and you got questions. It could be unrelated as well on a Monday. We'd love to hear from you. Chuck?
Remember, that's between noon and 1 Eastern Time.
Yeah, that's important because we do have affiliates that carry us at other times and other coasts. So, and we appreciate our affiliates too as well. And make a note of that between 12 and 1 Eastern, where then you can listen to yourself on the radio station that you're listening to right now with you being on the air. That's kind of cool.
Okay. I am concerned that the biggest new industry in America are